Good day. I am your Grunt Chief, and my name is Guillaume Carl. Today's communication of information is very, very important, and it's to explain to why has been relieved from the position of chief everybody that is there. And the reason that everybody has been involved in is the fact that we have a lawsuit of $930 million that have not been announced to you. The fact that I'm suing for $930 million and their lawsuit has been received, so we're in it. You were supposed to each contribute $20 to make sure that there's a value in the fact that they called you false Indian and so on. So having said all that, are we false Indians? I already won 4 years ago. And in the winning 4 years ago, I presented two facts. The facts that I was Aboriginal presented by a specialist, and I had 5 different nations into me. And then the judge told me that they had accused me of not having any Indian blood. So I had my blood tested by the only corporation that's been accredited by the Government of Canada, and now I have proven to be a genetic Indian, and this is in the judgment. So the ones that are members of the Confederation have proven beyond any doubt, because you have to prove if you want to be part of it, and you have. So the fact that the media now said that we're false Indian brought us to a point where, at the end of the day, are we not? The fact that we all proved to be Indians, we were able to get a card, and from there they have lied at saying that we're not real Indians. If we take and we look at it, if you live on a reserve, you don't have to prove that you're Indian to give you a card. So why, at the end of the day, is the person off reserve not an Indian because he doesn't live on a reserve? It's the same way that the person that is Jewish that has left Jerusalem, when he comes to Canada, he's still Jewish. You have never left to Canada. The reserves, in case you did not know, were created. The first one is Maniwaki, was created in 1870, which is very close from 1900s. So before, they invited everybody to come and stay in a reserve, and less than 1% of the population went there. It does not mean whether you did or not that you're Indian. However, having said all that, and basically to bring a support to the people, it has nothing to do with where you live, but who you are. And the fact that you are Native, the fact that you have proven to be Native, you are very different. And that's why it's being brought in front of a judge that has demonstrated to know yes or no about us, about being Indian or not. It has nothing to do with the reserve. Therefore, on the 14th of April 2014, I did win, and I explained about the Jewish situation that comes to Canada. He leaves there, he's still Jewish. However, they're blaming you for not living on a reserve on welfare. So let's stop that for one moment. The fact that the 14th of April 2014, the Supreme Court of Canada has recognized that it's no longer just Métis. If you're Métis, you're an Indian, and if you're an Indian, you have the same rights as the people that are living on a reserve. So it has no bearing on whether you live or not on reserve or off reserve. At next week, I'm preparing another show to show everybody who they are, where they're going, and it has nothing to do with the fact that we do live on a reserve or not. It's totally unacceptable. The ones that have decided to go live there, but you know what? They are less than 1% of the Canadian population of Indians that went on a reserve. And there's 9 million of them. Not 1.6, but 9 million. So I'm asking you now, when you do need to fill the documents that go and to become a member, you do not anymore send that to the chief, but you send it directly to the Confederation. And we have a website. The website also has got an application that you can actually just type, and you can go on YouTube and so on, or Facebook, and you can just type Confederation Aboriginal People of Canada. It gives you a lot of information, the address, everything is there. So I'm looking forward to reading from you, and I'm looking forward to meeting you, basically because we cannot lose this, because I won 5 years ago. And the judge says that Guillaume Carl has proven that genetically he's an Indian. And you did the same thing, and I respect that. So I want to thank you very much for listening to this show. This show was made specifically to you and to me to be able to win, and finally, in accordance with the judgment of the Supreme Court of Canada and the judgment that was at the United Nations on your rights. If you do need a copy, just phone the office, and if you need to have the phone number, go on the website, go on YouTube, or go on Facebook. You'll get the phone number and the address, and therefore we will be able to assist you. Until then, you take care. My spirit is with you. Niawan. Thank you.